Maybe listen to me speak it. No matter what, just let it go.
Pop, persuadable. What's going on, boo boos? What's going, boo boo? Got boo boo? Boo boo got boo boo, a boo boo, boo boo got boo boo, a boo boo, boo boo got boo boo, a boo boo, boo boo got boo boo. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Hi. So we're doing another video, boo boos. Yeah, that's right. We're going back to back. Right? Is that like a Drake song? Why do y'all say I look like Drake? I don't think I look like him. Anyways, I've already fucked this video up. We're gonna keep going. Explorer, what we can see with his is that he has a new skill. The Explorer has heightened senses when transformed into a tiny, I can't read that word. I'm not about to embarrass myself. That word right there, the lily, we're gonna call it a lollipop. There we go. Into a tiny fucking lollipop. There we go. He turns into a tiny lollipop and can tell the incoming direction of hunter within a certain radius. Okay, so the question is how big is that radius? They say size doesn't matter, but it does. All right, so that's kind of cool because that essentially means that you can see where the hunter's coming from. Again, not as good as our boy Lawyer, but it is a thing and we will look at that. All right, now here's the big thing. When the Explorer is placed on a rocket chair while carrying password pages, the password page will be dropped automatically. All teammates will be alerted about the dropped password pages and they can pick them up. Dumb. Alright, I'm gonna tell you why. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool added feature. I think it's gonna work less than 1% of the time. That's a wrong stat. Don't use that stat. But I would say less than 10%. Here's the reason why. First of all, when you use Explorer, it takes time to actually locate the treasure chest and get something. Most hunters, they're either going to tunnel you in the beginning or they're not. That's how it works. They're going to focus on one person and they're going to really focus on trying to eliminate that person. So you as an Explorer, there's different strategies of using Explorer. Some like to decode the first generator or first cipher machine, and then they try to use that whole treasure chest thing or the ability to use their treasure ability. So that way they're decoding right away and then they're using their little fucking treasure skill. Okay, that is a strategy that exists. Some will try to search for them right away, but if you try to search for them right away, then you're not decoding as fast. Well, here's the thing. If you're on a generator or a cipher machine and you decode it fully and then you decide to go and try to search for it, somebody's already on the rocket chair. Other people are already going to get tunneled from that. So it's not really going to work out to your advantage at that point. Now, is this a buff? Yeah, it is a buff because now if you do search for that little, what is it called? The password pages, and then you get put on a rocket chair, then yes, that can help your team if they decide to go and get it. Do I think it's this monumental change? No, not really. I don't think Explorer is going to change too much. Does it make him more viable? Yes. Does it make him better? Yes. That in conjunction with his fucking lollipop mode, where he has a little bit of an indicator with the hunter, those are good things. I'm not saying he's not better. We are not dichotomizing this. We are not making this black or white. But do I think that him dropping his password is going to, you know, be this monumental thing? No, it's not going to. Most of the hunters, good hunters, are going to tunnel the original people that they go after. And if they go after Explorer first, well, the thing is that in regards to going after Explorer first, he doesn't have enough time to go after the password issue. So really, this first buff is to help him hide and prevent himself from being tunneled. That's if you use it correctly. We know that hiding in this game is not as good as it is on Dead by Daylight. However, with the second one, it means that if he does search for those password pages and he gets put on a rocket chair, somebody else can pick it up, which is not that bad of a thing because we do know that if Explorer somehow miraculously gets a password page and then somehow miraculously gets tunneled afterwards, gets put on the rocket chair and then is rescued, and then the hunter starts tunneling him, then somebody can pick up the password page and then go and use it. There's a lot of like very specific criteria that needs to occur in order for this to be utilized correctly. Do I think it's a buff? Yes, it is a buff. Is he better? Yes, he's better. Do I think it's monumental? No. I don't really think it is. I think it's the equivalence of somebody saying that they have a really large chicken nugget, and then in reality, it's really just average. It's not a disappointment, but it's nothing that you're going to remember. I got to stop making these fucking jokes. All right. So here we go. We're going to do it. We're on Twitch right now. I'm so sorry for my Twitch audience. Yeah, you guys should be used to me by now and just understand that I hope you guys are loved in this life. All right. So, because I love you. We're going to use Explorer That's what we're going to do. Thank you. Somebody said that was a great joke. You guys are being supportive in the Twitch comments. I love you guys. You guys are so supportive. All right, we're gonna go to Explorer, and we are going to see. Okay, Explorer, where are you? We're gonna. All right, so what we're going to do is we're gonna test this shit out. We're gonna go into little fucking lollipop mode here, and we. Oh, so, wait, no, that's just the treasure. So where is the killer? Hunter. Oh god, I'm gonna mess up Dead by Daylight. Oh, so you get this little red indicator, and it shows you where he is. So that will allow you to know exactly where the hunter is coming from. So this will probably, so when he's in fucking lollipop mode, it means that you will probably have an easier time trying to hide. Because one of the biggest problems with Explorer is that when you go and try to do your little lollipop mode, sometimes you don't really know where the hunter is. So this is actually really important. I think that that's actually more important than him dropping the little stupid pages. And the reason being so is that it's going to allow you to get yourself in position. And it's going to allow you to see where the hunter is. Which means that you're not going to be caught off guard. And it allows you to get yourself in the proper position. I think that is actually a really good thing with Explorer. I actually think that I underestimated that at first. I think that that's his most important thing. Him dropping the password page, I don't really think is that big of an issue. So here we go. So... oh wait, I gotta hit this button, that's right. So searching for treasure, I think his best ability, so essentially what this is going to do is it's going to make him better at hiding. He's going to be better at hiding because he's going to be able to put himself in a position where he can possibly be in a minimized state and be able to tight kite around an area where a hunter is not able to see him. All right, what's going on, Cosmic Pegasus? Thank you so much for the follow. All right. So I think, so for instance, right, so say if I don't really know where the hunter is coming from and I go like this, and then I hide around here, and I don't really know where, okay, so here's a good example. Say if I don't know where he's coming from, but I get this red indicator, I can now hide over here, right? If I get a heartbeat, he could be coming over here. It's like, oh shit, where is he? Well, the red indicator shows me where he is. That allows me to properly put myself into position. And that's a very strong quality of the Explorer. I think that's going to be really good. Now, the thing about Explorers is that in the early game, usually a lot of those, hold on, let's see this. See, the problem is that if I die, they're not going to come and save me. I think that's actually pretty good. What do you think, chat? I think that that's actually a pretty good buff because you cannot be caught off guard. You can see the hunter come from it. How about we go again? We're going to go again. And we're going to see how many meters out. Did anyone pay attention to that? Because I absolutely did not. And we're going to see how many meters out we're able to see this hunter. This is going to be a lot. This is going to be good. Is this going to add a hidden feature to Explorer on another level? I think a lot of people were focusing on the password pages. I was focusing on the password pages. But I think that this sets him up to hide a lot better on certain maps. Now, is it going to be as good? I don't know. He still has scratch marks that you have to still worry about. And that is a very real thing, right? But the idea that you can't catch me off guard, if I'm surrounded in a whole bunch of walls and I'm in a minimized state, well, now you can't catch me off guard. Let me give you an example of what I mean. All right? So say if I go here in the middle, right? Now I wouldn't normally play like this. At least not with Explorer. So say if I'm in the middle here and I'm like, all right, well, the problem is that I can't really decode. See, for about 48 meters it seems. So we know where he is. So we can now walk and continue to hide. I know where he is at all times right now. And he's over that way. That is going to be a very interesting... You're going to be able to kite this guy by hiding. This is like the urban evasion of Identity V. This is really good. So whereas I said that lawyer might be one of the best transitional kiters, Explorer might be probably the best hider in the entire game. Now you got to worry about Anne with her ability. I think Anne's going to be a counter to him a little bit, but a lot of Annes aren't going to use it unless they see you. You got to worry about Blood Queen. But that's going to be crazy if you decide to go and do this. Because now I can see where he is at all times, especially if you walk. I mean, this is just a bot. But it's about 50 meters you can see. That's actually really crazy. That's a crazy buff. So this is a bot, so this bitch is gonna see me. See? Son of a bitch. Oh, Persuadable's dying to a bot. Persuadable sucks. Either way, I think that's a huge difference, man. I think that the password pages is a disappointment, but I think that the first thing that we were looking at is pretty damn good. I think that it's gonna make him a little bit more. I think this is also a big buff to him. I'm gonna end it at that. I'd like to hear your thoughts, your ideas. What are your thoughts about Explorer? In conclusion, I think that this is going to make him a better hider, except this is a game where hiding has always virtually been difficult, so we'll see how that works. I think the drop in password pages will be better on 2 versus 8. I don't think it's really going to be that viable in 1 versus 4, especially since so many matches are so quick and fast. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I got an incredible amount of love for you. Take care now, boo-boos.